Now that the 2022 Tesla Holiday Update has been out for a while, it's time to give you an in-depth look at the release notes and some of the things I've noticed while using it the last few weeks. Yes, I realize I may be a little late to the game here for the 2022 Tesla Holiday Update, but with an oversaturation of YouTube channels these days trying to beat each other to the punch, I would much rather take my time getting to know the new software so I can give you a more in-depth and accurate tutorial on how things work. So let's get right to it and start at the top. And because I have FSD Beta, I also have the latest software version 10.69.25, and the holiday update for the car is version 2022.44.30.5. but maybe a little different depending on the configuration of your car. Now, as usual, there are minor bug fixes that you may or may not notice, but are typically things that happen in the background that go unnoticed. Now, the next 4 items deal with FSD Beta and Autopilot. And quite honestly, I don't want to spend a lot of time or energy on these. But if you do have FSD Beta, I recommend you read through these notes so you can see some of the new improvements to look out for. Personally, I haven't really noticed much change, good or bad, but will continue to use FSD Beta when I can. Now, after several years of requests for Apple Music, it's finally here, and we may or may not partially have Tesla Raj to thank for that. Because over the last year or so, he has been personally asking Elon Musk on his Twitter account about Apple Music every chance he could, to a point where a lot of people on Twitter were beginning to get a little annoyed with that. But that persistence may have paid off. But any way you look at it, it's a win for Apple fans. Because now you not only have access to the entire Apple Music library, but your own personal playlists as well. Now, obviously, you will need an Apple Music subscription through Apple, but you will also need a premium connectivity subscription through Tesla to stream music over a cellular connection. Now, to sign into your Apple Music account, tap the Apple Music icon, scan the QR code with your phone, and that will take you to an Apple Music user login and password. Now, once you put in your Apple credentials, you will have full access to the Apple Music app in your Tesla. The title of the next improvement, Dog Mode, is a little deceiving and should actually read Dog Mode and Sentry Mode, because now when you're using either one of them, you will be able to view a live image from your interior camera. Now, to get access to the cabin camera, tap the car icon, Safety, and toggle on View Live Camera via mobile app, if it isn't already. Now, on a side note, you will need a premium connectivity subscription through Tesla and the mobile app version 4.15.0 and later. We have also seen improvements to the popular light show. Now, in addition to the Christmas-themed song, Tesla has added Auld Lang Syne to the list. You can also schedule the light show for up to 10 minutes in advance or watch a multi-car orchestra by setting them to start simultaneously. You can access all of the light show features by tapping the Toybox icon, then Toybox, and under the light show, tapping Schedule Show. From here, you can decide which song you want, adjust the volume, and when you want the show to start. You can also decide whether or not you want the charge port, mirrors, and windows to move during the light show. And once you've made all of your selections, press Confirm, get out of your car, and close all of the doors, and enjoy the show. Now, it's also a good idea to make sure you do it outside because it's pretty loud. Now, in my opinion, this next feature is a welcomed sight because I prefer to always have my climate control on auto, but many times my wife will want to adjust the fan speeds, which would then turn off the auto setting. Now she has 3 speed settings, low, medium, and high, and it won't turn off the auto setting. However, you still have access to the original 10 fan speeds, but you will need to turn off the auto setting. MyQ Connected Garage is an alternative to HomeLink if you weren't fortunate enough to have the hardware already included in your car. Now, up until this point, the only option you had was to purchase the HomeLink hardware through Tesla for $350, which does include installation. But now, if you have a Wi-Fi connected garage door opener that is compatible with MyQ, your Tesla will now be able to open and close your garage door. However, you may need to purchase a MyQ bridge, which will cost you about $100. On top of that, you will need a MyQ subscription through Chamberlain, which will cost $45 for a year, $179 for 5 years, and $299 for 10 years. So you have to make the choice as to which option is best for you, HomeLink or MyQ. Now, once you have all of the hardware and have set up your MyQ account, you can link it to your Tesla by tapping the car icon, locks, scroll down to MyQ Connected Garage and tap Link Account. Scan the QR code and log into your account on your phone. From here, you will be able to auto-fold the mirrors when you get home and adjust when your garage door opens and closes based on the distance from your garage. You can also tap Chime for auto open and close. Auto turn signals is an alternative to the half press of the left stalk for 3 blinks of the turn signal for lane changes. Many times that's just not enough, and now with a full press of the stalk for the left and right turn signals, it will blink until you have completed your lane change or merge into traffic. To turn this feature on, tap the car icon, lights, and under auto turn signals, toggle on auto cancel. It's important to note that if your car detects an upcoming turn or another lane change in the same direction, the turn signal will not turn off until the maneuver is complete. There is a new game that has been added to the arcade. Now, I don't know how to pronounce it, I don't know how to play it, but if playing games on the arcade is your jam, then it might be worth checking out. You can access the new game by tapping the joystick icon or toggle to arcade from the Toybox and play the new game from there, along with many other games offered by Tesla. You will not need to change anything in your settings for this phone app improvement. Now, if you are on a call outside of the car, it will now request confirmation before transferring audio to your Tesla. You can now search for contacts from your connected phone on the Tesla phone app. Simply open the phone app, tap Contacts, tap the search icon, and type in any name from your phone's contact list. In an effort to make it easier for you to access the media controls, Tesla has moved them from the bottom right to the far left part of the screen. It's a little more condensed, but you still have everything you need in one place. By swiping up, you will get more options with recents and favorites, and right next to that, you will have access to all of the media sources Tesla offers. To the right of that, you have quick access to the audio settings along with music search. Now, to hide the media player, swipe down, and to get it back up, tap the musical note on the bottom menu. You will still have access to the main music menu window, and to get to that, just tap the app from the Sources tab in the media player or from the main menu on the bottom of the screen. Now, there are 2 other features unrelated to the media player, but by swiping to the left, it will take you to the odometer, along with your efficiency readings from your current drive and since your last charge, along with the full odometer reading. Swipe left again, and you will get the tire pressure readings from all 4 tires. Now to get back to the media player, swipe to the right twice or swipe down and then tap the musical note on the bottom menu. Tesla is taking fart mode to the next level, allowing you to play a prank on the passengers in your Tesla, even when you're not in the car with them. First, make sure you have the Tesla mobile app 4.15.0 or later. Then, give a long press on any of the quick controls icon from the home screen and drag the fart icon to the top row. Once it's there, let the fun begin. Now on the same note, although not in the release notes, Tesla has added a new fart noise called Verified that has a Twitter verified checkmark. Now if you happen to be a fan of Rainbow Road, Tesla has added an Always Rainbows in the Toybox. It allows you to always have your visualization show Rainbow Road when autopilot is active. Now to turn this feature on, tap Toybox, Rainbow Road, then Always Rainbows. Now a few other things that I've noticed that are not in the release notes is the home link button has moved from the bottom left part of the screen to the upper left portion. Not a big deal, but it just requires a small change in my daily habits. Now I've also noticed a change in the navigation layout. Instead of one long window, it has been split into 2. The top window has the important information about your trip, like your next turn, and the bottom screen has your travel time, battery percentage upon arrival, along with access to the settings and the ability to cancel navigation altogether. Now, one of the features I don't have is zoom capability. This is only available for the newer Teslas with the AMD Ryzen chip, as opposed to my older 2018 with the Intel chip. I guess now that my car is over 4 years old, it's becoming a little obsolete, but so be it. Now there may be other undocumented features I may have missed, so please share anything you may have noticed in the comments section below. Well, that's going to do it for this video. What is your favorite new feature? Are there changes that you don't necessarily like? Let me know in the comments section below. Until next time, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and stay positively charged.